Hey, how are you guys doing today? I hope amazing. So we're back. I'm going to be doing some casual revisions on the book we've knocked out. Obviously, we have a lot to work on it still. We're still in round one of the revisions. I did mention to you guys I had worked up kind of a strategy on the revisions with this and stuff like that. And so I finally did find it. I cleaned off my desk. I'm going to let you know I found tons of notes, so I kind of got a better idea of what was like the actual plan, and so that's good. So last week we got all of our dudes into our codex, which was a significant thing, and we decided that the AI will have a persona and stuff like that. I'm going to let you know the AI persona I'm planning on adding in revision number 2, not on this first revision. And so even though I might like do some of that in there at this point, um, revision two, honestly, a lot of it is gonna be that. And so what I have right now is for revision one, we're supposed to make it more, add the chapters that we had designated that we were adding, do all the major changes that we were planning on doing and add the new characters like Rory and the captain and stuff like that that we had planned on doing. And so a lot of that has been accomplished. I'm going to find the rest of my notes so that I can go through here and actually see what we have knocked out. And then I'm going to jump right into finishing up the chapter that we're on right now. And the chapter's finished. We're rewriting it. Man, I have a lot of notes on a lot of stuff. I'll just tell you guys that, which is a blessing. It's always a blessing. I'm trying to keep everything separate and organized though, which that's always the problem. Okay. So, the issues that we're trying to make sure to knock out of the way before revising the wording part. Um, and revising the wording is round 3 of the revisions, by the way. The issue with the hill time, any word hill time's mentioned, I need to have it consistent. Um, Not really sure what I meant by when I took the note whole section. I should have wrote down which whole section I thought needed some kind of rework. That's okay. Vermitech. So I need to probably in round 2 look at some of the details and figure out what the crap I was meaning by some of these notes that I didn't take good enough notes to be helpful to myself. I'm gonna just be honest. If you guys are taking notes, um, a 2-word note is probably not the best choice unless it's meaningful enough to actually mean something. I did knock out the ship changes, so we've got that. Improve meaning of skeleton crew. We've got that. Intro the captain. Yeah, we've got a bunch of this stuff done for revision one. It's not done yet, but let's hop to where we're at in writing, and I'll tell you where we're at. Okay, so right now we're all the way down here. I don't know, chapter something, chapter 22, 23, something like that. Yeah. Um, let's look at this. So all I was doing in this chapter is adding more people. Partially so we have some people to have killed, fictionally killed, by the way. And partially so that I could, because basically I have him hit with the barb, but he's basically already has that one virus running through him and stuff like that. And so he's not susceptible to those kind of poisons and stuff. And so although I tried to kind of indicate how poisonous it was, without us being able to kill somebody with one of the barbs short order, um, you really don't don't get to see how deadly the poison is. Does that make sense? And so I added more people. It's okay. Um, that's about it. Okay, we're going to go back to the beginning of chapter 22. I'm going to read it. I know what we're changing wise. I do know that we realized that this stuff was all messed up too, like Bjorn and stuff like that. So we're likely to get new characters because it's at some point during the writing, I'm going to be honest, mistakes were made and who was supposed to do what and stuff got messed up. It's okay. It's probably going to work in our favor, right? Now that we hammer it back into shape and such. Just got to make sure voice is still working. Yeah, we're rocking it now. Okay, let's go out. As the smoke cleared, the hatch opened, and I climbed out. Okay. Sorry, I was salivating because of the delicious coffee I had just drank. I climbed out of the pod, and I really don't like that. Round three is where we're fixing the read on things, but let's fix this anyway. As the smoke cleared, the hatch opened, and I climbed out. Oh, you know what we'll do? Watch this. Honestly, guys, I don't remember if he's in some kind of suit. Snow Ranger. Hey, Snow Ranger, how are you doing? Okay, I don't think we put him in some kind of suit. I think I'm going to change how this goes down a little bit too, just so you guys know. Really actually should backwrite that right now. We could just jump back to that chapter this very minute. Okay. Okay, so let's go like this. Let's read this. Let's see if this makes more sense. As the smoke cleared, the hatch opened and fresh, damp air rushed in. I took a breath and climbed out of the pod onto the soft, muddy, ground below. The forest was alive with sounds, and the air was cold. Everything was wet from. Okay, I don't like how that sounds either, but whatever. Well, the sounds. The forest was alive with sounds. Okay, so I'm gonna fix this anyway here. Hmm. Sorry guys, I'm really trying to figure out how I want to rewrite that. Avalonis, good morning, man. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a great morning. Okay. See, I want to separate this the air was cold thing because I don't feel that goes with that really. You know what I mean? So the forest was alive with sounds. Okay, the sounds of the forest were. Wait, the forest was alive with sounds, informing me instantly I was not alone. I feel I'm gonna leave it like that. That I'm reasonable with. Okay, let's switch this. The air was cold. See, and this can be combined. See, watch this. As the smoke cleared, the hatch opened and fresh, damped air rushed in. Sorry. I took a breath and climbed out of the pod onto the soft muddy ground below. The forest was alive with sound, informing me instantly I was not alone. The air was cold, and everything was wet from the storm that had just passed. Yeah, see, that we like. That sounds good. That other crap didn't even make sense, kind of. I mean, it made sense. It let us know what happened, but it didn't sound good. Okay, so the rest of this I was happy with through here, and honestly, since we're not at the point that we're doing that kind of crap, that's round three where I'm gonna fix how it sounds. Which honestly, it's probably good that every little bit I'm like touching it and like making it sound better as we go through, so I'm not losing my mind when we're at round three. I'm like, frick, this is a hot mess. You know, it'll be a hot mess, but let's find out where we're at. I'm gonna write this part where we get to take out a bunch of people. Let's see. Okay, so we got through that. The abominations. Okay, so we'll start with this area I already did. Thank you very much. Hope you're having a great day. Cecil the King. Are you kicking butt today? Okay, so let's read this. Soon after they were out of sight, I noticed a group of. See, right after that, right there. Boom. So that's just that. Soon after they were out of sight, I noticed a group of tribesmen sneaking towards the altar. There were four of them altogether. As they fly. Oh, yeah, this is where I was adding some extra magic crap already. As they would finally fully emerge. Wait. As they finally fully emerged. Uh, we're fixing that right now. Okay, as they finally fully emerged, there were four of them all together as they finally fully emerged. Okay, yeah, let's change. Okay, boom. Oh, that's a good question. I do just mean tribesmen. Why did I write group of tribes? A group of tribesmen is what it's supposed to be. Thank you very much. That's good. No, no, stuff like that happens. But you guys catch some of them. I catch some of them. Luckily, we're doing 5 rounds of revision, so if I don't catch it all by round 5, holy crap, right? Um, but like basically, yeah, I'm not attempting to get this perfect in a single run. That's part of the strategy on just getting it done, and then going back there and fixing it, and then fixing it, and then fixing it, and then fixing it, and after round 5, we're just boom, publish. That's the whole system, guys. This kind of sounds naughty, but it's not. Okay. There were four of them all together as they finally fully emerged from the forest. Okay, see that? That works. I've never had a book without an error in it either. So I don't think that that'll even happen. What I want it to be is that there's not significant errors that take somebody out of what they're reading. And that's why round 3 is just structurally going to only deal with the wording. And round 5, again, I'll touch the wording. Because anybody that's brought out of the experience that they're having because of some stupid mistake or because your wording was just not smooth enough for it to flow and all of a sudden like their 1 hour and a half groove has just got busted because you decided to word it in a crappy way. Yes, that's what I want is to just avoid anything that's an immersion break and anything that just makes no frickin' sense. Like because honestly that breaks the experience too. But I don't want to have people being like where they're into it and then they're like what the hell is he saying? I mean, it'll probably happen anyway because you know what you're thinking. And so, even though all of this makes total sense to me, I know what I'm thinking when I wrote it. None of the people that just randomly read it have any freaking clue, except the people that watch this. And then they probably are like, nah, this guy's crazy. No, I'm just joking. You guys are all amazing. I'm sure you only say nice things, um, but basically, you know what I mean. You know when you write down a sentence and stuff what you were thinking at the time, and so contextually you just have an advantage over other people who could be randomly reading it. And so, although I know how I feel this is reading at this point, which is a lot of needing fixes still, you don't actually know. And that's why after round 3, I'm going to give it to some people so that they can read the whole thing and be like, hey, bro, blah, blah, blah. Some come to me moment type stuff. You know what I mean? Not me necessarily. Come to Jesus type moment stuff. I think that's the term people use. I don't want people being like, well, he said some bad stuff. Couldn't remember the term. Okay, making their way towards the girl. So they're not just going to make their way. Oh, yeah, I agree. And that's why I have 5 planned out revisions exactly. And once I get it through that process, I'm clicking the button on it. I'm not attempting. So when we set out to write this book, right? Because I haven't wrote a bunch of books. I wrote a little bit of short stories while I've been writing this book and got them published up, but not anything like this. This is the first thing like this I've ever done. So reality, since it's the first one I ever done, I set out with a giant wide goalpost. So here's what I'm ending up trying to aim between. I'm okay with it ending up anywhere between Sharknado and Shakespeare. Now, people can take that however they want, but basically, if if it's anywhere between there, I'm okay. You know what I mean? Like I'll have got it done. And honestly, I've learned so much from this that it's been worth it anyway, no matter what. Like it's been worth it just because of the experience and the stuff that you don't realize you don't know until you go to do something like this and then you're like, "Oh, well, man." And so, it's totally been worth it. Okay, let me focus cuz I'm coffeeed up and like a squirrel on ADHD or something. I don't know if that's a real thing, but if there is some poor squirrel out there coffeeed up and on ADHD, I'm sorry for you, little Mr. Squirrel. Okay, so let's put that they looked around first. I'm really bad at spelling cautiously. One, I don't spell it that right that many times, but yeah. Oh, we already have that. Boom, boom, boom. I think we're good right here. Okay. Soon after they were out of sight, I noticed a group of tribesmen sneaking towards the altar. There were 4 of them altogether. As they finally emerged, ooh, see, I don't like this. We're gonna change this. Some of this doesn't make sense. I have some stuff in too much. Soon after they were out of sight, I noticed a group of tribesmen sneaking. Okay. Okay, well, let's see if this makes more sense, because Other side. Soon after they were out of sight, I noticed a group of tribesmen sneaking at the other side of the forest. Sneaking. No, I don't like this. Don't like it at all. Soon after they let. Okay, soon after they were out of sight, I noticed a group of tribesmen sneaking. And then that would be a comma. I'm not liking this. So I'm going to erase this whole section here. And it doesn't even matter because and this is the first time these guys showed up. We can decide whatever the crap we want right this second. Okay. Soon after they are out of sight, I noticed a group of tribesmen at the edge of the forest. That would be a comma right there. On the far side of the lake. There were four of them altogether as they finally fully emerged from the forest. After spreading out and cautiously looking around, they started making their way towards the girl on the altar. She was relieved to see the men. As they moved closer to the altar, okay, boom, that would be a comma. As they moved close to the altar with spears gripped in hand, one of the men took a knife and began cutting the ropes binding her legs. Pretty, pretty sure I need a comma there, but because this is binding is an adverbialization, and I'm pretty sure you put a comma before an adverbialization. Okay, so right here. I was not sure what was going on at first until the woman began to panic, trying to free herself. Then I saw the creature emerging from the lake. The girl was to be sacrificed, and the men were now desperately trying to free her. The creature was a chimeric abomination. The head and body was like that of a large dog. It had 6 legs with webbed feet, scales like serpents, and tentacles that protruded from its neck, and a long barbed tail. Wait, did I not say tail somewhere up here? Just making sure. No. Okay, good. We're good. Good. We've got our abomination. I'm not really sure if it has a dog head still. I almost want to have a different head. I don't even know. The dog-like body with scales, I like that kind of, but not really sure about that though. Body. Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's leave that. That's okay. This is a single abomination. We have plenty of other stuff. When we write the next book, we can use another monster that's horrific in some capacity. The abominations were a remnant of the horrors. Hold on, let me double check my sound. I always like to double check that we're still making noise. The abominations were a remnant of the horrors and not to be taken lightly. I don't feel I need that. Okay, watch this. The abominations. Oh, the abominations were a remnant The abominations were remnants created by the horse and not, and one. Do we even need that? Hold on, let me read this both ways. The abominations were a remnant. Okay, were remnants. The abominations were remnants created by the horse, not to be taken lightly. Okay, I'm totally okay with that. I think I am. We'll find out in next revision or so if I leave it like that. Okay, no matter what twisted form they had, they were created for one purpose, and that was okay, and that was to sow the seeds of pain and destruction. Okay, they were created for one purpose. Really do feel that there I do actually need a comma, but we're not in. I don't want to mess with that. As its eyes locked on the man, trying to steal it. Ooh, blah, blah, blah. As its eyes locked onto the man, trying to steal its offering, it let out a large screeching sound. Pretty sure this is definitely the wrong buy. Bump, accompanied by a wave of dreadful energy. Okay, we've got the dreadful energy. The energy was filled. The energy was filled with fear and sorrow washing over everything. Okay, boom. I had to compose myself, reinforced by the unwavering thoughts. See, this will get boofed up in the next revision anyway, because it has the AI stuff in it. And we've already decided the AI has its own persona that we're writing in. I watched for, though. Okay, I watched. This we can get rid of. I watched as fear struck. I watched as fear struck the tribesmen and the girl. One of the men dropped his spear in panic and ran. I probably should add some more detail to that. But, really, do we need it? Does that sentence say enough? Do I actually need extra crap right there? No. I think that's good enough. We know that the dude got scared and ran, right? I'll just make sure that we all know that. In fear. Boom. One of the men dropped his spear in panic. Oh no, that I have in panic. We don't even need that. We're good. Okay. The other three steadied themselves. Okay. The other three steadied themselves, stepping forward and readying their spears as the girl worked to free herself the rest of the way. Totally good with that. The tribesmen made the first move, spreading out in an attempt to work around the creature, but the abomination was ready. As two men tried to draw its attention, the third. That's my fault. As two of the men tried to draw. Okay. As two of the men tried to draw the abomination's attention, the third lunged in for the attack. His spear quickly grabbed and flung away by one of the creature's tentacles, while at the same time the creature flicked its tail, spraying the man with barbed quills. Within seconds, he was on the ground, gasping for air and flailing around. Ooh. Let's make this worse. What are we? We're poison, poison. Is that correct? Obviously I don't write poison enough, or read enough books with the word poison because I'm not able to instantly spot it as this is correct, this is not. Okay, I think we've just made it worse. I mean, not worse in a bad way. Like, let's see how this works. The tribesmen made the first move, spreading out in an attempt to work around the creature, but the abomination was ready. As two of the tribesmen tried to draw the abomination's attention, the third lunged in for the attack. His spear quickly grabbed and flung away by one of the creature's tentacles, while at the same time the creature flickered. Wait. While at the same time The creature. I feel there should be a comment. While at the same time. At the same time, the creature flicked its tail. Okay, well I'm gonna leave that like that, but I'm not really sure if it sounds perfect. On round 3, we're definitely probably gonna end up having to deal with this. Well, at the same time, the creature flicked its tail, spraying the man with barbed quills. Agony. Okay, so I'm cool with that. Agony instantly hit him. I'm gonna use struck him. Okay, agony instantly struck him. I watched the poison rush. Wait, I watched the poison. Agony instantly struck him as I watched the poison rush through him. Okay, I feel that this is. Agony instantly struck him as I watched the poison rush through, blistering his skin as it spread. Within seconds, he was on the ground, gasping for air and flailing around. Okay, the remaining two men now. The remaining two men now seemed resigned to their fate as fear took hold of them. Okay, this is exactly what we want. As I watched the creature move in unnatural ways, I knew I had to stop it. Slowly, I crept forward, readying the plasma pistol and taking aim. Then, as it moved forward and the woman was screaming out, I fired, striking the creature in the side. The creature lurched back, letting out a loud screech, then focusing its glance fully on me. I took aim again. See, I feel at this point, did I hit it the first time? Blah blah blah. Duh, duh, duh. Really don't want him missing at this point. Okay, never mind. We'll leave it like that. I feel kind of though that the AI system inside of him and stuff like that would slowly be auto-correcting his bad aim. Do you guys feel that if you had a sentient AI, oh, well, I'll figure that out. Then as it moved forward, blah, 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 firing again and again. The first shot missed, but the next two found their target. Okay. Okay, I took aim again. Boom, boom. Let me fix this. I took aim again as it began running at me. Wait, um, I'm gonna fix this right now. comma. I think I've got this fixed this fast. But I'm not a million percent sure there, guys. So let's try. Okay. And I'm gonna probably hold on, let me think about this. As the abomination began running at me in full stride, I took aim. Again. Let's do this. Watch this. So the next thing is the first shot missed. Okay. So we've got the first shot missed. Okay. Let's see if this makes more sense. As I watched the creature move in unnatural ways, I knew I had to stop it. Slowly I crept forward, readying the plasma pistol and taking aim. Then as it moved forward, I'll probably use a different word than forward. I feel I've used it too much there. But then as it moved forward and the woman was screaming out, I fired, striking the creature in the side. The creature lurched back, letting out a loud screech, then focusing its glance fully on me. As the abomination began running at me in full stride, I took aim again. The first shot missed. Instantly, the AI compensated and supplied a target area. As I fired, as I fired, the next two. Next two. I'm gonna change this. And we're gonna go like that. Okay, let's see about this. Let's see if this sounds good. As I watched the creature move in an unnatural way, I knew I had to stop it. Slowly, I crept forward, readying the plasma pistol and taking aim. Then, as it moved forward and the woman was screaming out, I fired, striking the creature in the side. The creature lurched back, letting out a loud screech, then focusing its glance fully on me. As the abomination began running at me in full stride, okay, I think I like that, but I'm not sure. I took aim again. The first shot missed. Instantly, the AI compensated and supplied a target area. I fired two more shots, which both found their target. One shot destroyed one of its front legs, and the other and the other struck it in the chest. One shot destroyed. We know it's just one of its front legs, right? Oh, we'll just put leg, and then that says the same, I think. To me, it says the same. I just want to make sure that it does. Why are they? Oh, boom. Instantly, the AI compensated and supplied a target area. I fired two more shots, which both found their target. One shot destroyed its front leg, and the other. I better put one of its front legs. It's okay. Okay, I feel that's good. The creature was still breathing but looked to be dying as I walked towards the altar to untie the woman. I don't know if I like that, but whatever. Comma. Suddenly, the creature flicked its tail at me, releasing some of the barbs like flying darts. One of the barbs hit me in the leg, and I turned, firing three more shots into the creature, finishing it off completely. See, I'm totally cool with that. I could feel the barb pulsing. Feel that I'm not having enough in here about the other. I don't know if I'm liking how this is right here. Hold on. The creature was still breathing, but looked to be dying as I walked towards the altar, untie the woman. Did the woman get herself out? Let's just not. He's not gonna have to untie this woman. We're gonna switch this out. I'm not gonna have him untie the woman. Okay, the creature was still breathing but looked to be dying as I walked towards the group of tribespeople. Freed. Okay, they had freed the girl but looked to be afraid as they huddled together, motioning for me to stay back. Suddenly, the creature flickered its tail at me, releasing some of the barbs like flying darts. One of the creature's barbs hit me in the leg, and I turned, firing 3 more shots into the creature. Don't know if I actually need all of that for some reason, but you know what I'm saying. It's okay. Well, we're slowly dealing with this, guys. So many things we need to slowly deal with. Okay, I could feel the barb pulse. I could feel the barb pulse, comma, as it pushed some kind of poison into my leg. I wasted no time getting the barb out, ripping it out as it tore my flesh. Okay. This definitely needs rewritten. This section right here. I wasted no time, comma. I wasted no time. Okay, let's see if that works. Gonna get rid of this. We're gonna go like this. I could feel the barb pulse as it pushed some kind of poison into my leg. It would just be a leg. It only got him in one leg. I wasted no time instantly ripping the barb out as it tore my flesh. I wasted no time instantly ripping the barb out. I don't like that at all. Okay. You know what? I just realized. Hold on. This is what we can do here. Is that quill? Hold on 1 second, guys. I gotta just check this. A quill from a porcupine? Okay, that is a quill. Okay. Watch this. It's barbs. Doing here. That looks like tearing for some reason to me. Tearing my flesh? Okay, okay. Why does that look like tearing to me? I don't know why this morning. But whatever. We'll just go along with it. It's barbs tearing my flesh. Okay, I could feel the barb's pulse. Wait, I could feel the barb's pulse as it pushed some kind of poison into my leg. I wasted no time, instantly ripping the quill out. It's barbs. Okay, so now I need to change this to quill. And we're going to change all the stuff back here to quill. Because it's a quill that it's actually shooting. Does that make sense, you guys? A barbed quill. So I go back up here to where homeboy gets took out by barbed quills. I don't even know if that makes sense. Uh, it does, I'm sure. It's in an imagination. We can all picture something like that. Oh, I do have it as barbed quills right here. Dun, 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 dun. Guys, we're good. Everybody's getting hit by quills now. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we've got that barbed flailing. Suddenly the creature flickered its tail, blah, blah. We've already got that. I wasted no time instantly ripping the quill out. Its barbs tearing my flesh. Well, we know it got tore out because we read up there. I wasted time instantly ripping the quill out. Its barbs tearing my flesh. Boom. That's all we need. So we've got that fixed right there, guys. I could feel the nanites already getting to work as I may as okay. I could feel the nanites already working to work. Wait, getting to work. I could feel the nanites. Well, that would be a comma there anyway. I could feel the nanites already getting to work. As I made my way to. I don't think he's going to make his way to the woman, honestly. Oh, so we already got her untied. So this whole thing, we're going to change this whole freaking thing. The whole thing. Okay. I'm trying to think what the heck to say right here, guys. Hold on one second. Make sure we still have sound. I can feel the nanites getting ready, already getting to work. Okay, so he's no longer making his way to the woman. Okay. Okay, so we've got this. I could feel the nanites already getting to work, and was relieved the pain in my leg was not getting worse. Okay. So we're going to get rid of some of this. Okay, so let's go over this. I could see the tribe's people. I don't know why I call them tribes people there. Hey, Avalonis, how you doing? I could see the tribe's people were confused and afraid of me. As they raised their spears, their spears, and began backing away. Hold on. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I noticed blah blah. Okay, so we've already got this done. Boom. So in the previous one, see most of this is totally junk now right here. I need to just get most of this out of here. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Let's see if we got that. Okay, I'm gonna pop that out of there. Okay, I could feel the nanites already getting to work. I was relieved the pain in my leg was not getting worse. I could see the tribe's people were confused and afraid of me as they raised their spears and began backing away. They were speaking, but the AI was still working to. Oh, see, let's fix this crap right here. Boom, boom. But the AI was still working to translate their language. As I checked the wound on my leg, I noticed the bleeding had already stopped. Okay, so let's get this one in here. Okay, boom, boom. Okay. Hey, thank you very much. Is that Tuniversal? Let me see what this is. Let me check this stuff. Oh, well, I don't know what typing his sleep is, but. Hey, thank you very much, by the way. Hope you're having a great day. I'm doing great. I'm freaking dominating at this point. We're all the way to chapter. We're in revisions and all the way down here. And so at this point, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of excited at the fact that we're like gonna be done with the book. I had always kind of ish wanted to write a book, but in my mind it was like gonna be super super freaking hard and stuff. Honestly, if you're not like in any hurry and stuff like that, everybody has time. Well, like not everybody has time, but a lot of people have time. And honestly, it's been a super fun experience. And so There's a lot of rewording and like things I realized I wanted to change in it. But we're doing 5 rounds of revisions. And so this is still round one. Honestly, we almost have a reasonably not crap book in round one of revisions. By round five of revisions, we're going to have an actual pretty solid frickin' book. Yeah. Sometimes I do get on a roll, and sometimes I have days where I'm like, I have nothing and I don't even know what the crap I'm doing. I'm going to just be honest. Like, it's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm pretty happy. And as long as you're enjoying what you're doing, it really, I mean, overall doesn't matter. Like, you should just find some kind of happiness in what you're doing. Okay, so let's get these tribesmen and let's have them tattle on the fact that other tribesmen are coming back. Because that's what really happened in the first time I wrote through this. There weren't all these extra tribesmen to get freed and stuff like that. So, okay, they were speaking, but the AI was still working to translate their language. As I checked the wound on my leg, I noticed the bleeding had already stopped. I'm going to get rid of the as there because if we have too many in a row, it makes it weird. I checked the wound on my leg and noticed. Let's just go like that. I checked the wound on my leg and noticed the bleeding had already stopped. As the tribesmen were approaching the edge of the forest, they began yelling and pointing. Their attention. Oh, I think we can just leave that. Their attention focused on the edge of the forest where the tribesmen had. Oh. See, because we have tribesmen in here twice. Other group. Is it really not just tribesmen? Can we really not? Is that not a word? I gotta check this out. We gotta look at this. If you guys haven't checked out Tuniversal's, by the way, stream, he's legit like super professional on his stream with all the banners and the whistles and has a absolutely consistently good stream. I would suggest it to you guys, just so you know. Hey, thank you very much. On Friday, I'm going to be back for 2 hours on this again. Honestly, I noticed that the 1 hour writing segment, guys, doesn't work. That's what I'll tell you. Like you have to have more than an hour at a time. I can get some stuff done, but legitimately, I feel like we throw like a huge chunk of it just getting our bearings straight. And so the 1 hour was not. That's one of the reasons I switched to putting a video game in that 1 hour slot. It just you can't even start doing what you want to. Yeah, you can edit and look over stuff for an hour, but if you're trying to puke out a comprehensive like full idea onto the page or accomplish anything big, it really is hard to do. I feel that like you only need slightly over an hour. That's the weird part. Like 2 hours is plenty to almost get an entire like super heavy idea onto paper. But 1 hour somehow is barely enough like to do anything. And I don't know how it could. I don't have enough experience. As we write more stuff, we'll get a better understanding. Just to be honest, guys. But legitimately, 1 hour is not the ideal format you guys want to do. Like I accomplished less on my 1 hour days than pretty much everything. I'm gonna just be honest. I, they're handy, and I still need them, but I mean they're not high accomplishment days. Okay, let's look. Blah, blah. Their attention focused on the edge. The forests. It's going to be forest's edge. Forest's edge, where the other group of tribesmen had gone, pointing and yelling. I don't really feel I need that. Oh, I got it now. Boom, watch this. Okay, so watch this. We're going to fix this like this. I could tell. Okay, I could tell the pointing and yelling was clearly a warning. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Now, let's get these guys back. Okay, it seemed they had been at a distance. Let's just not have that. Okay, I turned to see the tribesman who had tied up the girl returning. It seemed. Okay, boom. I turned to see the tribesman who had tied up the girl returning. It seems that they were still working to understand what had happened. And now, it seems they were still working to understand what had happened. Now we were moving. Now we're moving out of the forest. Okay, I turned to see the tribesmen who had tied up the girl returning. It seemed they were still working to understand what had happened. They were moving out of the forest and spreading across the lake's shore with spears drawn. Two of the men carrying laser rifles, which we already. Okay. I turned to see the tribesmen who tied up the girl returning. It seems they were working to understand what had happened. They were moving out of the forest and spreading out across the. Okay. They were moving out of the forest, spreading out across the lake's shore with spears drawn. Suddenly, boom, that's the they part. Suddenly, as they spotted the slain abomination, they became enraged. The two men carrying the laser rifles seemed not to know how to aim them correctly, but began firing them in my direction. Okay, so see, here's where we're all good. I fired back a few shots, taking down one of the fast moving men before fleeing in the direction. Okay, before fleeing in the direction the tribesman and woman had gone. I made it into the woods. The tribesmen were gaining. Okay, I made it into the woods. But, oh, but the tribesmen were gaining. Oh, yeah, that's what we want right there. That's sexy. My leg was wounded, but not giving me much trouble, and the adrenaline now flowing through me seemed to be helping me stay ahead. Okay, boom, boom, boom. For about 20 minutes, it seemed like I might have lost them. Then two of the tribesmen came out of the forest, rushing me. I managed to get off a couple shots, killing one of them as he ran towards me, but the other was fast and managed to drive his spear through my other leg. As he released the grip on the spear, he stepped back to draw his knife, giving me just enough time to shoot him dead. I could hear more men approaching, so in desperation I worked to quickly get the spear out of my upper thigh. Upper. Okay. I now needed the spear as a walking stick, but still managed to get away from the area before the tribesmen arrived. Okay, boom. I like that. Why does that not? Yep, that's good. Okay. I could hear the rage in their screams as they found the bodies of their comrades. I moved around quickly. I moved as quickly as possible, but soon they had gained on me. The first four had rushed towards me. I was able to shoot down. Oh, okay. Let's change the order of that, right? Because that's just the order of how we're saying it thing. Boom, boom. I was able to shoot. Shoot, not shot. Not shot. Shoot. Shot. A shot. Shoot. Okay, I was able to shoot down the first. Four that rushed towards me. But then suddenly I felt a blow to the back of my head. Boom. That's that chapter. We just fixed chapter 22 all the frickin' way, guys. So we've got several more chapters to still fix. And honestly, I have to fix them all because a lot of them aren't actually in the right chapter. We're actually several chapters past whatever it says. But anyway, we're literally all the way through fixing that part. Now, on Friday, we're going to do the big stuff, which is going to be cool as crap, where we deal with chapter 23 and likely chapter 24. In which, geez Louise, I don't really have an idea of what exactly we're going to do for those, but I will know about Chapter 23. Chapter 23 obviously needs way bigger. Look at that crap. Either that or I need to just pretend that Chapter 24 and 23 are the same chapter, because look at the size of this. Yeah, nah, just Chapter 23 is too little. Everything else is good, guys. So we'll be dealing with that this next time. I'm gonna find somebody we can raid over to because I really do like to actually support other people too. I want to say thank you guys just for being frickin' epic, hanging out and stuff. It absolutely does matter. Um, to me, it does at least, and I find it very big deal. And so, let me find somebody. Let's see if anybody else is writing. It could be happening. Usually I'm the only one. Oh, look at this. This girl's doing writing. Let's raid this girl. Good for her. I hope she's writing something good. She looks serious right there. Let's hope good things at her. You guys are epic. Thank you guys very much. Peace, very best wishes, and I hope you have a great day.